They have lost hope. They have lost everything. They have lost aspirations. They could not better their life. They could not fend for themselves. They have lost everything that defines them as human beings. He's now looking for hope. And that hope can only come when he crosses the border. But even that hope is not very sustainable. So sometimes, from that initial hope, it becomes another hopeless situation.
A lot of clients come from war-torn countries, like where I come from, Somalia, and they have seen bad things, like killings of their own children, or their own brothers or sisters or wives, and they can't forget it.
Most
of the time one tries to forget hard times. It's buried in me. One tries to forget, yet it's true that I will never be able to.
Those people who land here all of a sudden find themselves lost. They don't know how to navigate the system. They don't know where to go for help.
But the actual date of birth is this one, the birth certificate is there.
Our society looks different than it did 30 or 40 years ago. Right now, 1 in every 5 children in the United States is the child of an immigrant.
They're very, very excited to come here at the beginning. And then once they arrive, they find it very difficult to adjust.
This agency is really unique in the sense that people who have nowhere else to go, they can come here and be helped in their own language.
More than 85% of our staff were immigrants or refugees themselves.
A lot of clients were the same like me, and they had better jobs, better lives, and they came here and they can't find the lives they had back home. I was thinking that I would get that same level of life I had in Somalia, but things didn't go right. So I have to start all over.
I know exactly what it takes when someone is transitioning, when someone is resettling in the US.
This is the problem?
The daunting challenges that this person faces. I mean, this is a problem in the community.
It's really important when you're working with individuals from other cultures to suspend your judgment, to look at the world from their perspective.
There's a certain level of comfort with that, with difference, and a skill level with being able to deal with people that are different from us.
And we try to understand not only the mental health issues, the psychological or emotional concerns, the personal concerns that the individuals bring to us, but we look at it in the context of understanding what's normal in this person's country, in this person's culture, and is what we would consider a little odd just perfectly ordinary.
I think it's this sensitivity, this openness to hearing what clients need, to respecting their worldview and their way of experiencing life, that has allowed us to create systems that are able to move people fairly quickly from crisis to thriving.
When a person is initially referred for treatment, an assessment is made of many aspects of their life, from their spirituality to their education, employment, social relationships, family relationships, symptoms. And that initial assessment is used as a guide to determine where their needs are.
The CMHS service model is based on Uri Bronfenbrenner's ecological system approach to working with clients. And it looks at clients as an individual, as a member of a family, as a member of a neighborhood, as a member of a community at large, and a culture.
We don't just deal with them in psychotherapy. We try to see what is needed for everything, for housing, for food, for mental health, for job. We our approach is a total approach.
Que a veces te enoja.
Often individuals who come here have a whole series of very critical needs. If they don't get those needs met, often we pay the price later, as individuals have deteriorating psychological conditions because their trauma has not been treated.
If they don't have housing, if they don't have food, we can't really get into their emotional needs.
I think one of the critical aspects of offering a responsive set of services is being connected throughout the community with those who are able to help your clients.
We offer services in the schools and we connect up with other agencies so that we can provide as broad of services as possible.